In today's video, guys, I'm going to be going over the best way to farm resources such as grass planks, weed stems, clay, rocks, upgrade rocks, anything like that. And just before we start, we're going to go ahead and get yourselves some coziness levels, as coziness levels will give us our hauling hero mutation, and having this hauling hero mutation maxed out as much as we can will give us more hauling strength to carry more planks and stuff for later on. The first statue location is in the hedge lab, just next to the milk molar from the zipline. We're going to go ahead and walk up these little stairs here, and on this table we're going to find the aphid figurine. Pick this bad boy up and you'll collect the recipe. The next location is in the pond lab, in this little place where it's flooded with water. I would recommend having a gill tube down here and some sort of light source. What you're going to need to do is just go ahead and traverse all the way to the very end where you're going to find the diving bell spider. Once you do that, turn around in this little corner, you're going to find the koi figurine. And the third and final figurine for the early game locations is in the haze lab, in the explosive room. On this little desk is the weevil figurine. Now the next 4 figurines are later into the game. This one here is in Wendell's lab, so after you open up Wendell, go to the left, run all the way up the stairs, and on this shelf you will find the Wendell figurine. And while you're here, you might as well chuck a right and go ahead to this little table to get the glorious recipe, as this gives you some mant statues that give you more coziness. The next location is under the Java-matic. You're going to need to progress into the story to get to this spot. Once it's unlocked, run down the stairs, chuck a left, and in the room on this little shelf here is the mant statue. The next location is here inside the Moldorc Castle at the mysterious lab. Once you enter the doors, chuck a right behind these computers and there will be sitting the Moldorc figurine. And now for the final statue is in the Black Ant lab. To get this, you're going to need to go ahead and complete every single mixer and super mixer in the game of Grounded to unlock this door. Once you have done so, unlock the door and you're going to find the Yoked Girth figurine. Now it is time to get your coziness levels up, and keep in mind the weevil, aphid, and koi statues are a cheaper price to the other statues, as these ones cost acorn tops, shells, and a weed stem, and the rest cost brittle plating, sturdy plating, and supreme plating, so they're quite expensive. And if you've also fought bosses in your world, you can also use the boss items to get the max level of coziness, so if you just want to use some boss items to help you, you can definitely do so. Now the best way to get max level 5 coziness is just to pretty much whatever is in your inventory that has high coziness levels, chuck it down in a very small space, and every coziness level you will get new items to help you with your coziness. Now, don't worry, once you hit level 5 coziness, you can break everything down and make it look neater. You just need this now to get your max level coziness. And while you're doing this, during levels 2, 3, and 4 of your coziness, you're going to get each stage of hauling hero, and every single stage makes you carry 5 more planks each time, so 5 to 10 to 15, maxing it out. Now we've gone over the easy way for you guys to get the comfy levels up so you can get the Rascal Rogue mutation as well as the hauling hero, which makes you haul more planks on your character. Now we're going to go over when harvesting grass. Now what you want to do with harvesting grass is have the entire red ant armor set down sleek. It can be level 1 sleek, max it out, I wouldn't recommend it, but just get sleek to get that chopping harvesting speed. What this does is every single armor piece you have equipped, you're getting a 25% efficiency when cutting grass. We currently have a 75% efficiency with cutting grass with no mutations, by the way. Now obviously we can get grass master, but it takes a while to max this out. I think you need to cut down 400 grass pieces to max this out to get 100% efficiency, but we're just going to try with the red ant armor set as well as each tier of a chopping tool, not leveled up at all. And now of course in the game of Grounded, every harvest, I know why it says there's an aphid here. Where's aphid at? Aphid has disappeared. Now in Grounded, when you cut down grass, depending on your weapon's damage will depend on how quickly you chop it down. So if we use the pebble axe, it doesn't have much damage, but it'll take about 3 hits to break. Insect axe will take about 2 hits, and the termite axe should take 1 hit. So let's go test this out. Once again, no active mutations, strictly the red ant armor set with the chopping speed. Pebble axe takes 1 full combo, the insect axe takes 2, and the termite axe should take 1. Just like that. Our weapons aren't upgraded at all, and we've just upgraded our entire red ant armor set down sleek only to level 6 once. So for early game, if you want to chop down grass, this is definitely the way. Now we're going to stop using the pebble axe. Just so you know, this also works on the dandelion tufts and the husky weeds. Now for the husky weeds are tier 2, so we need tier 2 insect axe or the tier 3 termite axe. And it's going to take 2 combos, or just under 2 combos for the tier 2 insect axe, sorry. Now the termite axe should take maybe 1 combo in 1 hit. 1 full combo takes it down. I'm completely shocked. And also, because we have the red ant armor set, we can now haul up to 14 pieces of gear. And if you guys went ahead and did the coziness, and you don't need coziness level 5, by the way, it's just easy if you want to upgrade stuff and carry more. So our hauling hero is maxed out, so we're going to equip it. And now we have 29. We can carry up to 29 planks or weed stems on our character at once. That is insane. And now you can also craft up the either stem or plank pallets or the larger plank pallets and stem pallets. The larger ones are late game, you need acorns from, so a tier 3 Black Ox hammer. But these stem pallets and plank pallets are relatively easy to craft. And the stem pallet carries up to 21 planks. And you can also easily relocate these guys. If I can get a relocation spot just like that. Easy to relocate. Now let's go ahead and just cut some grass down. See how quickly we're just farming up this grass? It's insane. It takes one hit with the tier 3 termite axe. And obviously the later in the game you are, the easier it will be to resources and stuff. So we now have a full inventory full of grass and one stem. And we can also relocate while holding. So we can haul about 50 stems at once. It's insane. With the smaller planks, but the larger planks, I think you can hold up to 50. It is insane. This is like one of the best farming methods. And funny enough, I didn't even know the Red Ant armor set had the chopping harvesting speed till this video. Like literally, this is my first time ever upgrading the Red Ant armor down sleek. So, and now if you guys are looking for the best spot to farm grass and weed stems, the best spot is on this map just in front of the crab of the sandbox. And there is a bunch of husky weeds and dandelion tufts and grass, and also a lot of pebblets. So if you want to farm up pebblets as well, you can farm here, and we will get into pebblets very shortly. So now we're going to go over the busting. So we're going to be talking about rocks and clay, because busting speed actually works with clay, and the rock cracking mutation also works with the shovels. Now keep in mind, this does not affect when you're farming up milk molars or mega milk molars and pine cones, as far as I know. I probably need to test that more for you guys. But if you upgrade the firefly headlamp down the sleek path just once, upgrading more than sleek once doesn't really affect anything, just defense. It gives you busting harvest speed, which just like the Red Ant armor set, gives you 25% efficiency when harvesting rocks. Once again, our gear is not upgraded in the slightest. Now obviously the higher tier gear will do more damage, so it means we will break the rocks quicker. So with the pebblet hammer, it'll take one full combo. With the insect hammer, it might take two hits. And then I would assume that the Black Ox hammer would do one hit, considering it's one tier above. And just like that, you never assume. So obviously, if you want it to be one shot, you can just go ahead and upgrade your Black Ox hammer. But you don't really need to do that, because at this point in the game, you probably should already have the rock cracking mutation. Now, this is maxed out. This increases your efficiency by 25% each time. Unless you max it out, then it is going to be 100% efficiency. And if you're looking to max out the rock cracking mutation, you need to crack 105 either to the normal rocks, clay, or any of the brittle marble, supreme marble, quartzite shards you find around the map. And once again, best way to find this stuff is just here on the map. It does respawn every 3 days or something like that, so it's relatively quick. And also there is no way to turn off the firefly headlamp, unfortunately, so yeah, you're stuck with a permanent light on your head. And one thing you might not have known, if you don't want to build in this one area here, you can definitely make a zipline, but make sure the zipline is on an angle to your base, so you can't have it opposite angles, because you can actually drop planks on ziplines. Obviously you need to look at the zipline first. And just like that, you can go ahead and drop all of your planks down. Now, it has to be on a decline, so your stuff can go down. And obviously, the steeper the climb is, the faster your resources will go to the zipline. Editing note here, I completely forgot to chuck on the firefly headlamp when farming for clay. So, the acorn shovel takes 3 hits, and the black ant shovel still takes 2 hits without any upgrades. Now, a really good early game location to farm up clay is just over here on the map, in the little wetland area for early game. This has a bunch of tier 1 clay in it and a bunch of clay surrounding the water. Now also keep in mind, when you're farming clay underwater, it is slower because it's realistic that your shovel has less resistance because you're hitting water. A tier 1 acorn shovel takes 4 hits with the full Red Ant armor set. And once again, on land does the exact same. This time it is just a lot quicker and it takes 4 hits. Once again, this is without any mutations, and with the black ant shovel, it will go ahead and take yourself 2 hits. Now, obviously, if you have rock cracker, I don't think it needs to be maxed out, because it's pretty much overkill if you do. It'll take 1 hit with the black ant shovel not leveled up, and the acorn shovel would take about 2 hits. 2 hits to break. There you go. Now I'm going to go over and zip to the stump. Over a bit further than the stump, over at the key, which is very nice. Here has the higher tier clay, so if you would like tier 2 clay, this gives you a bunch more clay than tier 1. But be wary, it's at the stump where a bunch of wasps and tiger mosquitoes would like to kill you. And here it is, a tier 2 clay. It looks slightly different. It's more clay-y, if that makes any sense. And it's actually tier 2. So you will need the black ant shovel to break these bad boys. And now with this, we have the entire Red Ant armor set. No active mutation besides Hauling Hero. And it's going to go ahead and take us 4 to 5 hits. 4 hits for that one. And now if we have Rock Cracker equipped, it should take us 2 hits. Just like that. And we've got a bunch of clay. I think it gives you 15 pieces of clay. So over here on the map in the stump over this little water area has a bunch of tier 2 clay for you guys. Now you can also go ahead and make yourselves the Termite Delight if you don't have the maxed out mutations or you don't want to upgrade gear for some reason. It is quite expensive. 5 termite parts, 1 dust mite fuzz, 1 tough gunk. And this gives you busting harvest speed and chopping harvest speed just to help you guys out just a little bit more. But if you pretty much got all your mutations maxed out, then you pretty much don't need this. This is overkill and it's not going to do anything to help you at all. Now also keep in mind the marbles and quartzite, they do not despawn and they do not respawn. So once you break these upgrade rocks, they're never going to respawn ever again. And if you're worried that this is going to take too long to prepare, you pretty much only need the either tier 2 insect hammer or axe, and then just level 1 sleek red ant arm guards or the level 1 sleek firefly headlamp, and you're pretty much fine. The rest is pretty much overkill if you want to hit everything in one hit, but it just saves a bunch of time for you guys because I know a lot of you guys like building this game. I do not, so this video is not catered to me whatsoever, but I'm making this for you guys because I love you guys so much. And if you guys made it this far into the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.